Good morning, everyone. Had to come out here real quick. I was gonna make me a coffee run, but I left my wallet in the house, and I got my daughter this weekend. Can't get that joker too many opportunities to wake up and make you do whatever she wants you to do. So I'm not going back in there. So I'm not getting no coffee this morning. But I wanted to make you aware of a few things in case you're not aware of them. Because I know in our community we have a lot of cliches. When I say our community, I mean the black community. We have a lot of cliches like it takes a village to raise a kid. And although that sounds nice and that sounds good, it just seems like it's absolving you of your responsibility. Because let me ask you something, ladies, and I'm not trying to make light of anything, but I'm bringing awareness to it. A lot of the girls that I've dated have been molested. A lot of the people I know, women and some men now, has found out, including myself, have been molested. Some have been raped. And so the people who were honest with me and told me about their situation, majority of them were raped by the same village that we keep putting our kids around. So I just want people to be aware that you shouldn't let people have access to your children. We had a young man, I saw a story, Jerry Harris, a young man on Netflix, was a popular guy. He's 21 years old. He has access to everyone's children. He's some type of cheerleader. And the things that he was asking these little boys for is the reason why you don't let people have access to your children. I don't give a shit what they do. I don't give a shit what their sexual orientation is. I don't even give a damn if they kin to me. A lot of people should not have access to your children. There's too many examples of children, and most of you women have been molested as a child. And that's because somebody had access to you. Look at the Boy Scouts. They're allegedly being sued right now. They had access to these children. They're letting homosexual men and women read to children, giving them access to your children. They passed a bill, SB 145, not only giving them access to your children, but giving them a lenient punishment if they do get the access to your children that we are willingly giving them. So I'll advise every woman, every man, if you can do something about it. Men, you know how it goes. Some of us, we've been thrown out the situation, whether we pay child support or not. So I'm talking to the women. Women, I know you think you need help with your kids, but at what expense do you want that help? Do you want your daughter to be permanently damaged because you gave somebody access? You gave this boyfriend that just got out of jail, and you don't know the deviant shit he's done, so you give this man access to your child more so than the father gets? Because it takes a village, right? We have to cut off this access to our children. If we want to have a strong community, we have to cut off this village access to our children, because these kids know what happened to them. And it's high time we stop letting the uncle that raped these little girls sit right across the goddamn counter from them and eat fucking crabs. See, I know a lot of you don't like what I say, but some of you respect what I say because you know it's true. And you know it probably happened to you or somebody in your family. Because this happened to several people in my family. So I'm not going to have the popular thing to say. I'm going to say things that can help save your fucking life and save your child's life. So if you come over here and you listen to me, you check your feelings at the door. Because we're not as nice as we try to make out. We made WAP the #1 song in America. We made Cuties the most trending thing in America. A Netflix special that if my daughter was part of it, I'm going to jail. We got little girls up shaking ass, wearing makeup. Well, not we, but we make something the #1 thing in America that is sexualizing little girls and little boys. We're teaching kids about sex at an age where supposedly they're not having sex. We're indoctrinating them with this transgender and this gay mindset when they're not having sex. So why do they need to know about all that? It's getting sick what we are allowing to happen to our children. And the way that this stuff is happening to our children is because they have kicked all of us men out of these houses. There's certain things that a man around is not going to fucking allow. No way, shape, form, or fashion. We don't give a shit how cute it look, how dainty it look, how much they're gonna like it, and oh, it's so precious. We don't give a shit about that. We're gonna look at it and read it for what it is. She don't need to have that on. He don't need to be walking or acting like that. At least not right now. See, we wanna make everybody's room to be so comfortable that we are allowing our children, and we've been doing it for years. We are allowing our children to be misguided, misled, either through the streets or through over-sexualized music. Our celebrities are leading us astray. The songs back in the day used to have substance. It used to have meaning. You used to be able to listen to certain songs. You can turn on MTV, BET, and turn it on all day with your kids and everybody. Some songs you can groove to. Now, if you turn any goddamn radio station on, any TV show on, the shit that your kid is going to see, you're going to have some explaining to do. And there's no offense to anybody who, as an adult, choose to make a decision. But that's the reason why you've earned the right to be an adult. You've been on this earth long enough that you can formulate an opinion based on what you want. But a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, 3-year-olds, they don't know what the fuck they want. 1 minute they want ice cream for breakfast, they want Skittles for lunch, and it's up to you to tell them and guide them hell to the no. You're going to have cavities, you're going to have this, and protect them from things that they may not know about. Hell, remember, they don't know fire is hot until they get burnt. So it's your job as a parent not to just allow your goddamn kid to do whatever the hell they want. Not to identify with whatever the hell they want. They don't know what the hell they want yet. But the main thing we must start doing is keeping people away from our children. That means no more motherfucking band camp, no more Boy Scouts, no more cheerleading competitions, no more I'm gonna let such and such, this mentor, take my boy and go off and show him how to be a man. No, you let his goddamn daddy do that. I don't care if you and if his daddy hates your guts. If you hate his guts, he still probably love that child. Now, if the daddy ain't around, then you fucking do it. You help make the decision to pick this nigga. You don't place your child around somebody that have no vested interest and no love to nurture that seed, that flower to grow. You don't place them around your children. We keep thinking because somebody talk nice and act nice, then that means the result is going to be nice. Most of the biggest killers in the world, they don't sound like me. They don't have a deep voice like me. They sound nice, they look nice, they act nice, and then they slice your goddamn head off. I don't understand what's going on and why we can't see. I'm not going to keep talking nice when the world like WAP. I'm not going to keep trying to pretend and be your celebrity and raise your child for you when you send your child to your mama house every chance you goddamn get. we are having these children in unbelievable, unbearable circumstances. Because these kids do something for most parents. They give them status. They give them money. Some kids give the parents a place to goddamn stay. All just by being born. What are we giving our fucking kids? What are we giving the damn kids? We do all this goddamn talking about race, and these folks are good at what they do. They're keeping us all angry and tricked up and fighting against each other because some of you can't see and some of us can. Some of you think you know every damn thing, but the one thing they're doing is they're passing laws that you don't know a damn thing about. How many of you know about SB 1-145? How many of you know about that? SB-145. How many of you know about this damn law? And it's coming to a city near you. See, y'all want to call the men in after the fact. You want to call the men in, little girls and people with husbands. You want to call your husband in after you done ran your damn mouth to a grown ass man. Some of you young ladies want to call your brother in after you done slapped the goddamn little boy across the side of his goddamn face. See, you only want to bring men in to do one damn thing. Either to die for you or go to jail for you. You don't want to listen to a damn thing a man has to say anymore. You want our money, you want our defense, and you want us in jail for your ass. You don't want to sit down and have a conversation and say, why would you say what you're saying? Because the result in what we're saying is not going to allow these young girls to go off to a dare dance and get raped. Daddy will be right there in the corner somewhere acting like he goddamn don't see her, but he watching everything his daughter. And the mama will be somewhere talking about, oh no, give her space. Let her grow up. Let her mature. She need to experience things in life. She gonna experience some things in life, but she ain't gonna experience that shit. Not on my fucking watch. I'll be in there slapping 10-year-olds and everything. I don't give a shit. See, that's the difference between some men and some women. And we gotta find a way to bridge this fucking gap. Because at the end of the day, these kids are being demolished and ran over. How many kids did they find in Atlanta? Was it 49, 50 children they found? These pedos are running fucking wild, and all we keep worrying about is race. The things that are affecting us the most, hurting us the most, we don't want to talk about. We can end racism today, and that's not going to stop the reading level of these kids. We can end racism today, and that's not going to change the view you have of another black man that's successful. We can end racism to fucking day, and that's not going to change the fact that they don't teach you a damn thing about money in school. See, there's a lot of things they keeping your mind trapped up in, and it's a lot of things you don't know about, and shit just passing you by. You're going to be angry. There's so many men and so many women. They wake up angry. They've been angry since they was a teen. It's been passed down by their uncles, their mamas, and whoever else. They've been angry their whole fucking life. And they probably going to die angry. What are you going to leave this world with? What are you going to leave to the world? Because that's more important. Not about what you're going to leave this world with, because I take that back. You ain't going to leave this world with a damn thing. Ain't none of that shit going with you. What are you going to leave in this world that somebody can look at and say, okay, I like this boy or this young lady's body of work. We could take this model and we can show it to other people and they can try this and that might work. What are you doing to do that? You ain't doing a goddamn thing. Most of us black men, it's not that they don't want to be around you or people don't want to be around you because you fucking black. There's some niggas don't want to be around other niggas right now. And they'll tell the truth, but they can say that because they black. There's some niggas I can go around right now and they'll say, who coming over there? Such and such? Man, I'm not going around them goddamn niggas. Them niggas crazy. Them niggas gonna do X, Y, and Z, and they'll be able to explain the bad behavior that these niggas come with, and they say they don't want to be around. But when a white man do it, oh, whitey don't like me because I'm black. That ain't what it is. It's because you a damn jackass. That's what it is. Is everybody? Hell no. Stop all this sensitive shit. It ain't everybody. But some of us act like fucking jackasses. Is it white folks that act like jackasses? You damn right. But that ain't who I'm talking about. I'm talking about our community. We gotta stop this shit. Stop letting people have access to our children. Stop letting race be the #1 thing on your goddamn mind every fucking day. Cause it's like a weight and a ball around your goddamn ankle. And the people who are talking about this race shit every day, they're not gonna advance their life. The only people that advance their life that's talking about race is the ones that's trying to keep you stupid. The ones that say they gonna uplift their community. Ask them how they uplifting their community by living in the goddamn Beverly Hills mansion while you stay where you stay. Telling you a victim and police doing this. I told my cousin the other day, how does it help that somebody just keep identifying the problem? If somebody start bleeding in front of me, I give them easy scenarios, common sense shit. Hey, you bleeding right there, cuz. I say it again, you bleeding right there, cuz. You bleeding, cuz, you bleeding. I asked him then, I said, did I uplift you? He said, hell no, you just keep telling me what the fucking problem is. I said, yeah. But if I'm gonna do something about it, if I'm gonna identify the problem, if you're able to do that, because in racism, you can't identify the problem, you can't do shit about it. But when it's a real problem, you identify it, you do something fucking about it. That's uplifting. Just keep telling somebody that racist white man is over top of them. You ain't uplifting no goddamn body. What you're actually doing is making someone not do shit. If I grew up thinking in the situation that I was in, that some white man was above me, then all I would be doing is chasing the white man. I wouldn't have been out focusing on me. And although I wasn't good at goddamn free throws, I practiced them an awful fucking lot. So I wouldn't have been out focusing on me. How can you focus on you out there talking about somebody else all goddamn day? 3 things you could do to change your goddamn life. Or before you fuck up your life. Do not have children out of wedlock. See, we grown, but we like to do everything that involves kids. Ladies, get on fucking birth control. And that's a part of the first thing. That's a part of not having children. We have this sick mentality that birth control is going to make us fat or birth control is going to do this. Baby, you already fat. I hate to tell you, your stomach been hanging like that since I met you. And I liked it. That's why I squeeze on it when we making love. So don't worry about that fat, baby. But we don't need to bring no damn children into this environment that we have going on. Until me and you are on a solid, sturdy foundation, let's not have a kid the first fucking month I met you, baby. I know I'm going to be irresponsible and sleep with you without a condom. Hell, you going to do the same damn thing. But we don't have to have a baby as a result of our irresponsibility. So let's start making a little bit, even though we going to be dumb, let's start making a little bit better, smarter the fucking decision. That way it don't result in so much animosity. Because you're going to ask a dude that don't even fucking know you, that was just trying to sleep with you, to be a parent to a kid when he didn't even like you. Please tell me, educated women, how does that make sense? Because the best thing you could do for a man is that love you is to have his child and raise him up in the way that he sees fit, that he appreciates. Because he'll love you to death and that child. But baby, if I ain't know you in the first place, yeah, true. I probably should have put on a condom. What if it broke? Do I get the option to say, go have an abortion? What is it? Because I still say, no matter what adults do, it should not result in you having a child that is not produced in love. Because when you have children that are not produced in love, you're going to have the worst child, not worst child, you're going to have the worst situation for a child in the world. You can't force men that don't love that child or love you to be a father. That's not going to work. And although you demonize men, and although you say this and say that, here's the actual facts of it. Baby, if the man don't know you, do not have his child. He's just sleeping with you. I know you think you saw his car. It could be his best friend car. Stop sleeping with him for the turning up for the check. Stop listening to Cardi B and all these people that's teaching you how to be a prostitute. See, when it comes to children, the only thing that you raise a child with is love. And this is what y'all don't want to be honest about. We ain't having love children no more. We having Hennessy babies. We having Tito's babies. We having, oh shit, I went to the club and I let 4-5 niggas hit this thing from the back. And I don't know who the fuck my baby daddy is, but I'm going to take all their names to the courthouse. Those are the type of babies we having, but then we want to sit here and blame white people for what the fuck going on in our community when we know what the fuck going on. And did I just say that? And did, and is, as if, period, poop, do. Yeah, I just said all that. Because the only thing that's going to fix us is us. And it's going to take the truth. And nobody won't tell your punk ass the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's not because I'm big badass. It's just, why not? I've always told people the truth. Until they paid me in the league. I shut the fuck up then. But anywho, like I said, we must get back to love. That is the only thing that's going to fix this shit that's going on. The only thing, you can't keep demonizing your males. We have done this enough. This cycle of disrespecting men, having our babies to separate us from our money, this is destroying us. It ain't the white man, it's you. This is destroying us. You won't even take the time to pick a man to like your funky ass. You pick a man that you want to control. I'm going to say that one more time. You won't even take the time to pick a man that like your funky ass. You'll pick a man by his car or if a man you want to control. You have his baby because he about to go off and do something in life. That don't mean he gonna love you, baby. That don't mean he gonna love your baby. And that is the worst thing you could do to a damn child. If you say you love these kids, let's start having them in a situation where they don't have to go to your mama house. Let's start having them in situations where it wasn't no drunken night at the club. That was your fucking husband. That was your fiance. That was somebody who loved you first, who planned to be with you first. And then you have that child. And then you don't keep them the fuck away from them. Let's start doing that. Let's start doing that. Because you can holler this race shit from the sun come up. And none of that shit is changing. Because it ain't got a damn thing to do with race. It got something to do with morals. And it got something to do with character. And it seemed like we can pass anything by the black community now. Won't nobody stand up and say, oh, fuck no. That's some bullshit. I'm deleting Netflix because I don't appreciate cuties and all this other punk shit that they are pushing on our children. I don't appreciate that. I know what happened to these children. I know what happened to some of my aunties. I know what happened to some of my sisters. I know what happened to the people around me and my family because I'm an adult now. That's the same thing that's going to happen to some of these children that come behind them. Because we still practicing in the same bullshit that grandma used to do and great-grandma used to do. You put 6, 7 kids in the same tub to goddamn together, no matter if they boy or girl. You don't even pay your own goddamn water bill, but you still got all these kids in the same tub. Didn't they say curiosity killed a goddamn cat? And just because they fucking cousins, you don't put no dang-dang around no little JJ. You don't do it. You don't even put all dang-dangs in the tub together. You gonna fuck around, come in there, everybody gonna be touching. We have to stop these old traditions, these old practices, this shit that we claim works for our community because it does not fucking work. If you gonna be woman enough to lay down and bust your vagina open and share that wop, then be woman enough after you done shared that wop to, regardless of what that man do, That's your baby. Make sure you protect your baby. If you can't be around that kid 60, 70, 90% of the time, do not have that child. Because taking them to your old tired grandma, no offense, your mama, taking it to her, where she done raised you already, she tired. Mama tired, big mama tired. Big mama sleep. It's so many niggas that can trick big mama. Sometimes big mama like scotch. A nigga gonna bring big mama some scotch, get cool with big mama, put her ass to bed, and gonna be wearing your goddamn daughter out, your son out. No, if you gonna do what you doing and you gonna have these children, you raise them. You raise them. Because if you let the government raise them, if you let the TV raise them, if you let the damn iPad raise them, they're going to be dropping little jewels and little imagery in their damn head. They're going to be dropping little fake jewels for them. And they're going to trick your kid off the goddamn street. See, that's the thing we don't want to talk about. Racism don't got a damn thing to do with the destruction of these children before they reach goddamn 15, 16, 17 years old. Some of these kids' home life is so fucked up that you want to build a goddamn program for everything. And I'm telling you, all you government people, y'all need to come holler at me. All you government people that got all this money because you don't want to do a damn thing about the real problem. They just want to throw money at the problem and create programs that give people 6 figures. Y'all need to come holler at me because I'm going to tell you, keep all your little punk ass programs. They shit don't work. That shit don't work. The #1 program we going to do is we going to stop incentivizing women to have children that they can't pay for. That's going to be my #1 program. If you can't pay, don't lay. Going to be my fucking slogan. If you can't pay, don't fucking lay. And it ain't just going to be for men. It's going to be for you goddamn women. You have a grave responsibility. That baby stays in your stomach. That baby feels your stress. That baby feels your emotions. And if you arguing with baby daddy that never liked your punk ass, just wanted to bend you over, then you're going to feed that same negativity and that stress to that baby. You have a grave responsibility to make sure you are intact, that you're not doing stupid shit. But the problem is they keep telling you that nothing you do is wrong. And that's bullshit. The #1 initiative, I would wipe every fucking program off the table to absolve parents from their #1 responsibility, which is to raise the children that they laid down and had. Because it does not work. I've been to your programs. All it's going to do is make a person that's more vulnerable to the situation that you send them back to. That's all it does. You telling me and teaching me shit that I'm going to go back around a bunch of niggas that you didn't send to the program, and now them niggas looking at me like this. Man, that nigga crazy. What's up with this nigga? Let's jump him. That's what you're doing to these kids. We are incentivizing bad behavior. We are not watching our children, and nobody is being fucking honest. Praising 14-year-olds for having babies. Are you fucking... Ooh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No babies out of wedlock. Get a high school diploma and get a fucking job. You don't even have to go to college. If you do those 3 goddamn things, you can have a pretty much successful life. Because if it's already hard for you, why would you add on to it? A kid ain't going to help the situation. But we might think that. We might think that. Because the government keep patting you on your ass and patting you on the back. Oh, you a lady now. You had a baby. You 15 and pregnant, teen pregnancy. And they give you punk ass somewhere to stay. And they do all this other shit for you. And then you don't do shit for yourself. And the ones that want to do something for themselves, what do? They cut the wings from beneath your ass every time you try to advance your life. So the best thing you can do is not get on that system. That system is not designed for you to live a lifestyle that you may want to lead. Yes, people need help. But the moment you get another job is not the time they should cut you off that help. The moment you get that second job, okay, yep, cool. How long do you need to get your things and affairs in order? Okay, 2 years, 3 years? Okay, and after that, you're going to be good? Bam, we'll give you what you need. Because that's how you help somebody. What we doing now is we trying to let big white daddy government put us on our back and live life for us. And that's not going to work. Big daddy government going to have you living in the shitter and doing what they want to do to your ass. You can't live like that. Children should not be raised like that. I was raised like that. The government is not going to give you anything that's in your benefit. They're not. All this big ass block cheese they send you, all these big ass noodles. Go look up all that processed cheese and what it do to you. Go look up what that cow milk do to your body. Go look it up. Go look up all the shit they send us and they feed us. Go look at what it do to the kid's body. And you wonder why your boy can't sit still in class. And you wonder why your child 10 years old and got titties bigger than yours. Send the food. Oh, we can't afford that. We can't afford to feed our kids healthy shit. Oh, but you can afford eyelashes. You can afford motherfucking nails. You can afford hair. And you can afford to be at the club every other goddamn weekend shaking your ass. But you can't afford one of the most important things that you need to be able to afford, which is a proper diet for your child. Oh, okay. That makes sense. See, I'm not going to sit here and tell you everything is on the white man. Yeah, there's some shit that's going on with the white man. But it's some shit you can do that you can circumvent and you can go through, pass or over or around whatever that white man. And it deals with you and your fucking family. See, that's the thing motherfuckers don't understand. We got families that are divided. 30,000 people per family. My family's so goddamn big, we would never have to worry about a white man or any man. My family is humongous, but my family is like this. My immediate family is divided. My next to kin, my cousins, they all divided. Don't nobody get together and pool no money. Hell, you don't trust the motherfucker that live next door to you. And they're your cousin. See, that's the thing we don't want to be honest about. We talk this bullshit on the internet. We talk this bullshit on TV, talking about Black Lives Matter. But then when my black ass come around and I say, hey, or my auntie, she try to get together and do a family reunion. And the moment she mentions some money, let's all put a pot together. Everybody exit the goddamn room. See, you motherfuckers don't want to be honest about nothing. If black lives are going to matter, it got to matter to you first. And it starts with how you treat your kids. It starts with how you and your baby mama gets along so you can see your actual kid. I'm not saying you got to be together. I would rather it not be your baby mama. You don't have to stay together, but you got to do whatever you got to do. It got to be a united front between you and that man. It can't be this village shit no more. Show me the example of the village working. The village is raping and pillaging these goddamn kids. Josh, what's up? I damn sure gonna come eat that day. My old lady said she need to she need to start shooting. I gotta get her shooting more so she get more comfortable with that 9. But we definitely need to come eat. But it just was weighing heavy on my heart just seeing all these things and people are able to just get around our children. It seems like if you gay and you bubbly and you whatever, now you supposed to have access to my child. First of all, I don't need to know you gay, because whatever you do, and when your door locked, like I say, that ain't none of my goddamn business. But that's not going to give you access to my child. And hopefully my children's mother have that same united front. But the problem is that usually don't happen. And then if men be men and do what they're designed to do, which is protect the situation, one of the things they're designed to do, then y'all lock us up. But the one person you're not trying to lock up is the people who actually put the child in harm's way and actually touches the child. They get a slap on the wrist. They got a mental illness. They get the... That don't make no damn sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. Why lay down with a man and then turn right back around and say you hate everything about this man? Then that means you hated yourself, because you gave yourself to this man over and over again. And you gave yourself to this man so much so you produced his child or children. And then somehow you hate him? That don't make no goddamn sense. You're right, CJ. It's about mindset. It's about mindset. And they feeding some of you women the wrong fucking mindset. A baby is not like a dog where it's an accessory. It's not like a purse. It's not like a necklace. This is a fucking human life. And if you don't have the time, if you don't have the money, and if you don't have the ability to do what you're designed to do, which is nurture and raise this child, not stick them in a damn program, not just send them off to school and say, the white man gonna do it for me, because you know this supposed to be a racist society. But you taking your kid to school, you're not involved in a damn thing they teach him or her, and then you wonder why we acting crazy around this motherfucker? We getting indoctrinated in school. Now they want to tell us about race. Man, look here. We got to go, and we got to go down to these goddamn city halls and these wherever we got to go, these courthouses, and we got to tell them, stop teaching my fucking son or my daughter about racism before they even goddamn hit the door. The first thing you want to teach my son is that he's black? How the fuck is that going to put some money in his pocket? The first thing you want to teach my son is white man bad? And white man own most of the goddamn businesses? So now he goes around with animosity towards the white man, and then he fuck around and work for a white man, and now he arguing with his boss every goddamn day because you done taught him some bullshit. But guess what you won't teach him? If white man bad and he need to be his own person, why the fuck are you not teaching him about finances? Why are you not teaching him about taxes? Why are you not teaching him about money? The thing that he don't have to worry about the white man no goddamn more. Why are you not teaching men and women, or little boys and little girls, about anything that'll make them have an independent, successful life? Because a person who knows taxes, who knows economics and money, who knows how to handle their own, they don't give a fuck about the white man. They don't give a fuck about the white woman, the black girl, the whatever. They're handling their fucking business. So why can't we get the schools to stop indoctrinating our kids with a bunch of dumb shit? All this virtue signaling. Oh, we need a gay person to come read to them. Oh, no, that motherfucker need to learn how to read on their goddamn own. Don't read to my goddamn son or my daughter. Teach her how to read. Teach her, you do your goddamn job. We don't need nobody coming in here with high heels on, big like me, talking about they reading to my goddamn child. What the fuck is that doing? Is it gonna make my child any smarter? Hell no. So stop with the bullshit. Teach my child how to code. I looked up the studies on how kids who learned how to code at young ages, how all of them damn near billionaires. Why won't you teach them how to code? Oh, because they won't need your punk ass. They won't need big daddy government. They'll be a smarter, more intellectual people, so you can't just pass bullshit by them. It's sad. And if us parents are not going to give a damn enough, are challenging these teachers unions that just grandfathered in, and they sit their ass up there like, I ain't got to worry about nothing. My job's straight. We'll go to the union. Fuck that. Fuck that. These kids can't read no more. These kids can't do critical thinking no more. You're not doing your damn job. We got to do something different. You want to talk about refund the police or defund the police and reform them? We're going to have to reform these goddamn school systems. These kids getting slower and slower and slower. No offense, because I know everything hurt y'all goddamn feeling. Because you can't think no more. You can't think, okay, is he telling the truth? Nah, you can't think like that. You just get upset. Because critical thinking be damn. It done went out the window. Now we hate every person who owns a business. We hate business owners. Hell, we hate success. Since nobody taught you how to be successful and you can't seem to get out your rut, you hate anybody who's successful, black or white. Hey, people tell me all the time, it's just because you're a black man and you got a white person ideology. Yeah. The fuck kind of dumb shit? What did you say out your mouth? I had a guy DM me, oh, Kwame, I used to defend you when you played basketball and people used to talk about you. And I just respected you and appreciate what you did. And I just, first of all, I don't know if you defended me or not. Second of all, I don't give a shit what somebody say. I ain't fragile like that. People been talking about me my whole life. Do you know how hard it was to go around boys that have shoes on and you don't? Do you know how hard it was to go to St. Simon's Island after your brothers go to jail and they bust up your washer and dryer and your clothes sour and you have to go there with those clothes on because your mama ain't finna go to jail because that'll cut off her check? You know how much talking about little boys do to you and little girls do to you then? You think I would give a motherfucker what somebody say about how I played a game that was for fun, that I turned into a check? Do you think I would really give a damn? See, they done brainwash y'all into watching and looking up to celebrities so much. Most of your celebrities ain't that good of people. They're not. Y'all looking up to Cardi B, and I'm sorry I keep referencing this woman, but that is a deplorable woman to me. A woman that openly admit that she drugged and raped men. Now let me ask you ladies something. Y'all want to talk about this equality shit all the goddamn time. I know, and most people know you're full of shit. You don't want no goddamn equality, because equality would mean if you slap the shit out of a man, he could slap the shit out your ass back. But y'all know y'all don't want that, so let's stop pretending y'all want equality. Y'all want to be able to run niggas over and do whatever the fuck you want to do, and they can't do nothing back. Because Cardi B should be in somebody's jail cell. Because if a man would get up there on the same level of success, follow me here now, this is not an attack, this is the truth. If a man said the exact same thing she said, where would he be? Where would this man be? This man would be in somebody's jail cell, not interviewing a goddamn president that's looking at her like, I know you a jackass, even when my mind gone. And the fucked up thing about it, President Biden, presidential candidate Biden, because he ain't gonna be the president. If he win, Kamala Harris gonna take over. She even said it, the Harris and Biden campaign. I told y'all this shit long time ago. And most people gonna vote for her because now they think she black, and even though she not. But what the fuck does it matter, the color of the person? What about her character? She was on her knees for Willie Brown, allegedly. A nigga, same name as my daddy. But see, a lot of you goddamn women, y'all appreciate whorish behavior. So when Cardi B said that shit, yeah, and did as if she had to do what she had to do, ain't it? But with a man, if a man said that, we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta rape and drug hoes and rape and go through their goddamn purse. We had to rape and drug these hoes to go through their purse and shit, because we gotta do what we gotta do. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? It's not about no damn color no more. It's about your morals. It's about your character. It's about what you bring to the table. And the shit we bringing to the table is being spoon-fed to us. It's women been single their whole life, and they been had a wop down there, and every nigga left them. But now we celebrating wops. The wop, and you only celebrating your wop, is the reason why you ain't got no nigga. Nobody don't give a fuck about that. It's wops all over this motherfucker. It's wops everywhere. This is a big place. You know how many wops out here? If that's all you gonna celebrate, you gonna be lonely. Wait till you hit that wall. Wait till you hit that goddamn wall. And then what you gonna do? You gonna have to take advantage of a man. You're going to have to steal money from a man. You're going to have to get a divorce. Because you done spent a whole lifetime worshiping your damn wop. But I'm about to go back in this damn house. I'm about to go back in here and get my wallet so I can go get me some coffee. And if my daughter wake up, she can go with me and get her a muffin. Because that was, like I say, that was laying on my heart. And I had a couple videos that was directed towards a few people, but that sometimes make me the villain, because some of these people know how to play victim very well, and most people identify with victims because they themselves are one. So I'm glad I was able to just have a conversation without me being angry a little bit and speaking about other people, because I hope y'all can find that through line. These kids are being raped, they're being molested, they're being left alone, they're being stolen. There's all kind of things happening to these children. They're being shot around with grown people. Grown people are shooting around these kids. We so emotional now, we don't even know how to handle adult business away from kids. We say black women are the most unprotected. I think that's the biggest lie and the most pandering bullshit ever. Because any woman, black, white, whatever color, most times when she was taken advantage of, and when they got advantage, if you listen to them talk, they were taken advantage of as a child. So we must protect these children. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm about to go get me some coffee and turn up.